You already know it's hump day. We got a special guest, of course, Coffee Talk with Sandra with us this morning. Gonna be getting started here in just over a minute, guys. Got a awesome episode for you. USAID causing some AIDS and lefty brains. We'll have all of that and more for you here in just about 60 seconds. Hit that red pill, hit that repost. It's hump day. That is the correct answer, friends. We are here at the No Prisoners Podcast, episode 205. It is hump day. What a beautiful morning here in the great state of Texas. Got some mostly cloudy skies. Got into the 80s yesterday. Wow. Beautiful. Gonna be up in the mid to upper 70s today. Like I said, some cloud cover, maybe some rain. Guys, I gotta tell you something. So yesterday, remember I told you guys about 5 days ago, right at the beginning of February, I was like, hey, it's planting time. I'm gonna start these seeds. And oh, by the way, I got some heirloom seeds from last year's garden beans. Guys, I checked on those yesterday, and they already had like 2.5-inch roots, and the initial plant with the elephant ears was already getting ready to bust out of the seed. So I had to plant those yesterday already. 4 days they germinated. It's supposed to take 10. And again, the secret is the aquaponics water, man. I take a paper towel. I just dip about half of it in the aquaponics water, right in the fish tank. Bloop. Wring it out so that's just moist. Put the seeds in, fold it up, put in a Ziploc baggie, label what it is. And then I just let them sit for the 10 to 14 days that it's supposed to take for them to germinate. And then you just take them out real carefully, peel the roots off of the wet paper towel, and you drop them into the system. And it took 4 days. It was like magic beans, man. Couldn't believe it. So I've already got those. Planted. I'll be sharing pictures of that over here on Pilled as they continue to grow. But super excited. Also, speaking of which, got some exciting news. As you guys can see, I'm wearing a fancy little shirt. This is here. Let me biggerize myself here. I gotta do this. There we go. New Centex Aquaponics shirt. I got the logo on the back. I'll show you guys that later. But yesterday, officially filing with the state of Texas as a veteran-owned business. Got the Texas Veteran Commission on the line to get me hooked up with my official veteran paperwork, veteran-owned business paperwork. So I got that all sent off yesterday with the Secretary of State, so it should take 2 to 3 days for them to process that. And then Centex Aquaponics will be an official business, guys. I'm pretty excited about that, so I had to share it with you. I got business cards coming tomorrow. I got some people that are already interested in getting themselves a system. We moving along. So I'll be starting production on those systems, and already got some parts built and lined up, ready to go. So if you guys are interested, here, let me show you this real quick. Kevin, you mind if I show them my website real quick?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. So this is obviously a work in progress, but I did publish this yesterday, guys. If you want to come and take a look, again, all the information isn't completely accurate. Whoops. What is this? This is not.
That's not your website.
Oh, you know what I did? Because There we go.
There we are.
There
Yes.
it is.
Wow, nice.
All right. So got this set up yesterday. Don't worry about this. This is just a placeholder. But got a couple of blog articles here to get people started, get them interested. Starting to put some services on there. Got to put the address and my information on there. But I do officially have a website at ctxaqua.com. If you guys want to go and check it out, ctxaqua.com. And it's gonna be good stuff, man. So just wanted to share that with you guys. It's got a mobile-friendly version as well. So yeah, just follow along, and I'll be posting stuff to that as it comes. So there you go. There's the official logo. That's what I got on the back of the shirt here. If you guys wanted a better look at that, and yeah, I'm just really excited to get this going. So again, thank you guys for all the support. I wouldn't have been able to do it without you. Speaking of which, go ahead.
May I say something? For the veterans out there, would you like to share the information, the veterans, yes, and how this came about?
Yeah, so I made a happy accident, guys, because I don't read all the instructions. I just read 80% of them. And so I initially filed my paperwork with the Secretary of State, and it's $300 to file an LLC, to form an LLC in the state of Texas. $300. And so my dumbass, I didn't look at the bottom of the instructions page where it says, don't file this with your paperwork. And so I filed the instructions. Everything else was perfect. Didn't file the instructions, or I filed the instructions with the paperwork, so they rejected it. But I saw this link that said, if you're filing as a veteran-owned business, click here. And I was like, well, let me look into this. And so it said, well, you get these 3 pieces of paper that you have to submit. So my curious little fifth point of contact, I went on the interwebs and said, well, what's the difference? Like, what's the benefit of filing as a veteran-owned business? Oh, by the way, if you're a 100% disabled veteran in the state of Texas and you want to start a business, you send your DD-214 over to the Texas Veterans Commission. Not only do you get the formation fee waived, the $300 filing fee waived, but your first 5 years, you are exempt from the franchise tax, the state franchise tax. So, just balling out in the state of Texas. So, they're doing that as an incentive through December 31st, 2025. It has to be, you don't have to renew it, but they renew the law every year. So, if you guys are looking to start a business out there, I'm telling you, man, this is prime time. Getting in at the ground level with Donald Trump's new administration, small businesses are going to be where it's at, dude. And with the Make America Healthy Again movement coming up, I was like, people are going to want to start growing their own food, because all of these corporations and all this stuff that's being exposed with RFK Jr., that's only getting started. People are going to be like, you know what? I'd like to grow my vegetables in my own backyard, because I don't trust anything these people are making anymore. So I'm going to be there to offer them up some assistance. So I'm just telling you guys, man, time to get in on the ground floor. It's time to make the American dream real again, especially if you're a veteran out there. You know, one of the saddest statistics that I've seen out there is, you know, after World War II, 95% of veterans that returned back started a business. And that's when American prosperity really took off, because you had a bunch of disciplined badasses out there running businesses, running small businesses. That's where a lot of generational wealth came from. Now it's less than a quarter. Less than a quarter of veterans go out and start a business after they've finished their service. And so we got to get out there and start leading the way again, man. We got to get out there and start instilling that discipline. And, you know, you're set up for success You know how structure works. You know how rank structure works. You know how to do things on time and take pride in your work and all that stuff, or at least you should if you were paying attention. So it's time for the veterans to get out there and start making businesses again, man. I'm telling you. This is going to be prime time to do it. All right. Let's go and say good morning to everybody. Sandra, how are you this morning?
Good. I love the tune in the background. It's got a good beat.
Kevin's running it. He's the DJ.
Nice job,
He's mixing
Kevin.
it live right now. Yep.
Yeah. It's enjoyable. Good to be here. Happy to be here. Can you hear me still?
Yes.
Okay. All my sound is going out.
Oh, I don't know. Well, it's good to have you. Yes, I can hear you.
Here. Love you guys.
Yes, love you too. All right. Kevin, you doing well this morning, sir?
I am doing well. Yesterday at around 6:30, I went to the city council meeting to go and throw my hat in. And I saw the people of the community, at least a handful of the people. I realized these people are very conservative. I was like, this is okay. And I looked at the people who were also throwing their hat in. I was like, you know what? I'm going to bow out of this. I'm going to bow out, and I'm going to continue doing what I do over here. The city of Grant in Minnesota does not need another person. Oh yeah, it's like we're gonna be okay. So I'm gonna do other volunteer work within my community, but they've got this handled. I feel very secure in where our city is going. So I'm gonna continue focusing on No Prisoners, podcast, doing the recipe content, doing the stuff for the subscribers and such, trying to make like the high quality content and such. And just going on about my life and doing what I can in my community where I can. Everything's going to be okay on my side.
Awesome.
So yeah, I'm doing well. Yes.
Good. Yeah, speaking of which, if you guys missed yesterday, we had the third installment of Kevin's Chaotic Kitchen. We also played episode 2 and 1 in that order. So it was 3, 2, 1 if you guys missed the first 2 episodes. So if you are not a subscriber and you want to see the absolute hilarity, we showed Sandra a small clip this morning. Sandra, what did you think of that?
I think it's hilarious. And I mean, everybody truly has to just sub because it's just ridiculous. I almost spit my coffee. I didn't expect it. And then it was really, yeah. I'm telling you guys, it's totally worth it.
Thank you.
As soon as I can, I'm subbing. Don't even play with me. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you. All right. So let's say good morning to all these awesome folks we have in chat. We got Pennsyltucky Hill Jack in the house. Good to see you. Burt Cocaine. What's up, brother? Good to have you. Water Wizard. Good morning. And thank you so much for that can. Pfizer and Moderna having a bad day yesterday. Woo. Boom. Cab 7 Ben. What's up, Ben? Good to see you. Said we have a business we run called the Coffee Talk with Sandra Fan Club. Good.
Cabby.
Let's see. We got Matt 1776 in the house. Good to see you. Hopefully you'll stick around. Hopefully you'll get to see the new the Cookie War video that we put together. I'm telling you what, guys, there ain't a single show on Pilled that respects the grind of a cookie war, a cookie fight, like the No Prisoners podcast. I'm telling you what. We will put hours and hours of work into celebrating that. I'm just saying. Let's see. We got Salty Motorhead in the house. Good to see you. Lynn RC7. Good morning. Good to see you. Of course, Coffee Talk with Sandra checking in as well. We got Coffee Talk with Sandra gifting a cookie. There you go. Thank you so much for that. Oh, come on, you little... What are you doing? Do it again. Get in there. There it goes. Mr. Tizo also gifting the cookie. Thank you so much for that. We got, let's see, Teutonic Salt saying good morning. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you so much. The Gray Man said it's supposed to be in the 60s here, 20 above normal. We're all going to die. Nah, it's fine. The cold's coming back. I'm just letting you know. There's going to be there's going to be another cold snap coming down. Northeast's going to get some pretty nasty winter weather. At least that's what I've seen. We'll take a look at the tropical tidbits and double check that. But last I looked, it's going to get pretty nasty. Lulu in Love, hello. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for being here. Nuclear family of 4. Good morning. Stephanie Sprague in the house, as well as Barry Dillon. Said, good morning, you NPP maniacs. Indeed. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Let's see if I missed anybody. Mr. Tizo down there at the bottom. What's up, bro? Good to see you. Okay. I think we're all caught up. Well, let's get into it. We got some cool starter off videos for you. Of course, we got some Black History Month celebration going on, including some breaking news from Waffle House. Couldn't be more impressed. We're going to take a look at that here in a second. All right, here we go. So we're going to start off with this video because honoring God is awesome. And when you get to see how he actually blends the miracles that we've seen around us and the things that we read in the Bible with actual things that you can test, it becomes even more real and even more awesome. So this is Jesus walking on water coded into science. You ever heard about this before, Sandra?
No.
Remember how they talked about Jesus' feet looking like shining bronze, like polished bronze, like really, really well-treated bronze? Well, apparently there's some science to him walking on water. Check this out.
There is science behind Jesus walking on water. This is going to blow your mind. This is obviously a supernatural miracle, but it seems as if God had science mimic this to show us that the Bible is the truth. I'm going to show you a simple experiment, and then the scripture is going to blow you away. I have some copper coins, a little ladle I made out of a paperclip, and my jar of water, just to show you that these are actually copper. Now I'm going to carefully lower one into my water. Two places in Revelation reference Jesus' feet being like burnished bronze. The Greek word for fine brass is only used in those 2 verses in Revelation and nowhere else in the Bible. The first part of the word means bronze, copper, or metal. And if you don't know, bronze is partly made of copper. The second part of the word is translated as frankincense or incense, but in this compound, it's debated and may refer to shining or glowing, possibly linked to purification or refinement. So his feet were made of glowing, refined copper or bronze, and look at what happens when you put them on water. This blew me away even more because I realized when I put 2 coins in the water, they don't do anything. When I put 3, they find each other. So now I'm like, did God also code in the Trinity? He is so complex with everything. God is so incredible. Most people think that this is God and this is science. But the more I read and understand the Bible, the more I realize this is God and this is science.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Awesome.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Thought that was really cool. All right. So sometimes, though, the science works against you, especially if you never do leg day. And so, anyway, I'll just leave it at that. Check this out.
Oh my gosh,
Just wait, Kevin. It's going to blow your mind.
Okay. I have so many questions on what I'm looking at here.
All right, so this guy...
Are you sure that's a guy?
Yeah, this guy goes in on the lightweight, right? And then his buddy shows him up, and he's like, "What's the big deal?" Like, see, look, he even throws his hands up. He's like, "What's the big deal? I can do that." And so then he tries to get in there on the machine, and with the same weight, right? He's like, I can do that weight. No big deal. All right, here we go. Lock in.
Oh my!
Oh, it's so good.
That's
That
what the
was
thing.
funny.
Yes, you're holding on to him. You're holding on to those things on the sides. Why'd you let go? You did that on purpose.
Yeah, I think so.
It's
Probably a skit, but still hilarious.
I don't
It's
think
still
that's
hilarious.
a guy. I don't think that's a guy. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway,
Really,
we
you don't
started
think
a whole
that's a
debate.
guy?
Well, I'm either my contact is slipping, but did I see what was on the arm, number one? And then what was up with the thigh? Was there skin? Was there flesh missing from the body? I just saw
I
something
don't
maybe
know.
you guys didn't see. Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, maybe I just saw something you guys didn't see. Okay.
All right, so fans at a hockey game cheered every time this kid came on camera and then booed when it went to someone else. Check it out. Every time it gets more and more intense. It's awesome. It's just taking it in. It's awesome.
That is awesome.
Oh,
That's
man.
cute. That's fun. Yes.
Artist said your reaction was priceless, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got a city killer asteroid on the way to crash into Earth, apparently. A colossal explosion in the sky unleashing energy hundreds of times greater than that of Hiroshima. A blinding flash nearly as bright as the sun. Hold on, I gotta do this, right?
Shockwaves powerful enough to flatten everything for miles.
Yes.
It may sound apocalyptic, but a newly detected asteroid nearly the size of a football field has now a greater than 1% chance of colliding with Earth this summer.
Just kidding. It's in 8 years. Such as an
In 8
impact.
years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Such an impact has the potential for city-level devastation depending on where it strikes. Scientists aren't panicking yet, but they are watching closely. At this point, it's let's pay a lot of attention. Let's get as many assets as we can observing it. Bruce Betts, chief scientist of the Planetary Society, told AFP. Dubbed 2024 Yankee Romeo 4, the asteroid was first spotted on December 27th, 2024 by the El Sas Observatory in Chile. Chile Sas. Based on its brightness, astronomers estimate it between 130 and 300 feet wide. So it's like Lizzo slamming into the Earth. An asteroid this size impacts Earth on average every few thousand years and could cause severe damage to a local region.
Oh, no.
Yeah, a whole region. By New Year's
I'm
Eve
just
in
picturing
Atlanta.
this
Go ahead.
asteroid made of Lizzo with some hot sauce. That's crazy. screaming in on what, 8 years? So
Yeah.
we're looking at 2033, February 2033, during Black History Month. Lizzo screaming in, devastating a city with the hot sauce. Because Chile, El Sase from Chile, some guy named Bruce Betts, that's not a made-up name at all, told the AFP, okay, let's continue.
Right? It's like a Hollywood movie.
It is almost like a movie.
Somebody needs to put that You talented memers out there, can we put that into a meme form? Because
Right.
that would be hilarious.
I love it. By New Year's
Okay,
Eve,
yes.
it had landed on the desk of Kelly Fast, acting planetary defense officer at U.S. Space Agency NASA, as an object of concern. You get observations, they drop off again. This one looked like it had the potential to stick around, she told AFP. The risk assessment kept climbing, and on January 29th, the International Asteroid Warning Network, EON, a global planetary defense collaboration, issued a memo. According to the latest calculations from NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab, there's a 1.6% chance the asteroid will strike Earth on December 22nd, 2032. Even earlier, Kevin. You got less time to prepare.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be crazy if it was Christmas instead? Anyway.
Yeah.
The asteroid 2024 Yankee Romeo 4 is now rated at level 3 out of 10 on the Torino Impact Hazard Scale, which is a close encounter that warrants attention from astronomers and the public. If it does hit, possible impact sites include over the Eastern Pacific, Northern South America, the Atlantic Ocean, Africa, the Arabian Sea, South Asia, and South Asia. It follows a highly elliptical 4-year orbit swinging through the inner planets before shooting past Mars and out towards Jupiter. Oh, so it's a whore, too. What do you know? For now, it's zooming away from Earth. Its next close pass won't come until 2028. The odds are very good that not only will this not hit Earth, but at some point in the next months or to few years, that probability will go to 0, said Betts. So anyway, that's something headed this way, allegedly. We'll see what happens.
And that's only
Just wanted to
one
make you
thing
guys-
out of all
Yeah.
the things out there in the cosmos which could
So
possibly
make sure you
collide
do your
with the
shopping.
planet.
Yeah. Make sure you do your shopping early, because you never know. All
My
right.
gosh.
Well, this guy's prepared for the asteroid. He's got a fancy helmet on, but maybe they'll throw this chick up into orbit, and her eyelashes can defend us from the asteroid. Here we go.
She just got pulled over by the police. She's scared as fuck. Danny.
Well, what's on your eyelids? They look like fly traps, girl. What is that?
Eyelashes.
Eyelashes? You ever see those plants that eat the flies?
Venus flytrap.
I'm just playing, young lady. You're beautiful. I'm just playing.
He just fucking with you,
I'm
Danny.
just playing with you. You're beautiful, all right?
He fucking with you. Smile. Take that down and smile.
She's smiling. Look at her. She's smiling.
Touch me, Uncle.
Too funny.
It is. It is.
All right. Well, what
Why
happens
is
when
he
you're...
wearing-
Go ahead. He
why
probably
is
had
he wearing a
surgery.
special. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
good question.
Okay.
Yeah, he probably had some kind of skull surgery or whatever, and he couldn't get... You know what I mean? Maybe they Rodney
There was
Kinged
a-
him like the last week, and now they're like super friendly with him.
Okay. I was gonna say there was a lot. There was a lot going on in that video. There was a lot going
Yeah.
on. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's not always the police that pull you over. Here's a good Samaritan, if you will. With this drugged out individual, this whole interaction is pretty hilarious. Don't do drugs, kids.
No, for a fact you cannot park right here. Not one bit does it say. There's a fucking parking right here, bro. Hey, what happened? Oh shit, what happened? Ooh, that shit working good. Sis, that shit working good. Hey, what? All right, cool. Hey, hold on. Ghost ride the whip, y'all. Sis, you cannot park there. Oh! Sis, what the fuck you done did?
Man, what I did?
You fucking up the church's money on a motherfucking
I
Friday.
ain't did shit.
I know you lying. I know you motherfucking lying. I wish I could have helped you, but I thought I was ghost riding the whip. What the fuck? Sis, you stuck. The seatbelt. Oh, she trying to bark at me. Sis, you stuck. Sis, turn off the windshield wipers, man. Look. You fucking up right now. You done jumped on the curb. You done nodded. You stuck on a seatbelt. Your seatbelt stuck. What you mean what happened? You know what happened.
I don't even know.
Let me see. Move. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna help you out. Okay, well move. You panicking. You panicking me. It's happening. It's happening.
Hey, calm down.
Okay. We calm.
Shit.
All right. We helping sis out. Oh, fuck. Oh, my leg. We helping sis get out the way. Hold on, let me get
All
her
her
out the
lights
street.
on.
Come right here, sis. Come right here. Take her shit for a spin yard. What?
Turn off the wipers.
We mobbing. Hey, hold on. We mobbing. I gotta keep this door open. I don't know if it's bacon or wood. Let's do donuts. I know you fucking. Who this motherfucker? Move. Hold on.
Oh my word.
James.
Black History Month. All right.
You know what? I have to wonder, and do not think I'm sacrilegious for this, but let's consider something for a moment. If just for a moment.
Yes.
Consider Jesus Christ's life for just a moment and all the things that as a human being, Son of God, Jesus Christ had to deal with. Did Jesus, do you think that maybe Jesus had days like that where he was like, what the hell's going on? I mean, I'm just saying, dealing with demons and stuff like that. And the way that she was like, and everything like that, it's like, this woman's possessed by something.
Right? Yeah, she
she
was
was
definitely on one.
Yeah. Why did he take the vehicle? Why would he implicate himself into that crime scene? Why would you do that? Don't do that. Don't do that. I would not advise doing that.
So probably so the cops wouldn't get her.
They haven't. So to answer, Salty Motorhead, they don't have a date picked yet to vote for RFK Jr.'s full Senate confirmation, but I'll keep taking a look to see if they end up doing that. All right. Well, just in time for Black History Month, Waffle House taking advantage of the chaos that's been caused by Donald Trump by raising the price of eggs. Right? It's all his fault. Waffle House has announced a new surcharge of 50 cents per egg. So you get a couple eggs on your plate, you're going to pay an extra $1 on top of your meal. In response to rising egg prices caused by a nationwide shortage. You know who doesn't have a nationwide shortage? This guy.
Yes.
Getting close to a dozen a day, as a matter of fact. But damn, dude, look at that. Surcharge 4%. These restaurants are adding surcharges now because they can. This happened at a D.C. restaurant the other night. Just says surcharge and tax on 4%.
Okay.
Pretty crazy. Well, that's what's
It's
happening.
going to stop people from eating out.
Right? At least you hope.
I hope. Maybe
I
that'll
red-pilled
be it.
somebody yesterday about McDonald's. Because they were like, hey, do you believe all these things? Because we were kind of talking about like health stuff and RFK Jr. It was after we got done talking, at small group. We were all just kind of hanging out before we left. That's when we talk about politics, is after we get done talking about God. And everybody knows I do the show. So, of course, they're like, hey, give me this. What do you think about this? Right? And so I just kind of let them know. And I said, hey, I don't know. Look, I don't have any definitive proof that they're putting human meat inside of hamburgers in McDonald's, okay? But I will say this. I said, how many hamburgers a year does McDonald's alone sell? And I'm not talking about you add in Jack in the Box and Burger King and Whataburger and all their competitors. They're all selling burgers too, right? So all I'm going to tell you is, do you think there are enough cows on the planet for McDonald's to be able to make all of their hamburgers? And I could see the wheels spinning in her head, and she's like, how many do they make? And I was like, billions. tens of billions of hamburgers a year. And you mean to tell me that with everybody else buying beef, I mean, you look at all the hamburger that's inside of your local butcher, you look at the hamburger that's inside of Walmart, you look at the hamburger that's everywhere else, and you mean to tell me that they just putting cow meat inside a hamburger at McDonald's? I don't think so.
Not just that.
So
Do you remember when like you would eat a burger and you'd actually get sick?
no,
Like
no,
McDonald's-
Harley Quinn, no, dude. It doesn't matter if it's the scraps. It's not enough. It's not enough. Tens of billions a year. I don't care how many scraps you have.
And how many McDonald's
happening.
there are? There's
Right.
McDonald's everywhere. There's like 3 There's 4 McDonald's that I thought of right off the bat. That is not hard to get to. Boom, 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 and boom. That's just 4
Right.
in
Billions.
my area. Oh, that is so.
It's wild when you think about it.
Yeah,
Just
it
saying.
kinda made my stomach turn.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I do business with a farmer and make my own, as you guys can
And that's
see.
what I told
On
her. I
Kevin-
said, yep, go ahead, Kevin. Sorry.
On Kevin's Chaotic Kitchen, it's okay you stepped on my plug, but that's okay. We're in this together. Anyway, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you guys go and watch Kevin's Chaotic Kitchen. Episode 3 just came out, and nothing was even raw this time. But that's what I told her. I said, why don't you go and make a good relationship with a local cattle rancher and actually put your hands on the animal that is going to end up in your freezer. You get to see the way that they're treated. You get to see the life that they live. You get to see how all of that is done. And yeah, you spend a pretty penny maybe once in a year, twice in a year to fill the freezer, and then you're done.
I contest what you just said. I will tell you, the cost per pound of my pork and beef with the amount I pay the farmer to raise the animal, and then what I pay in processing fees is way less than what people pay in the grocery store.
You're misunderstanding what I'm saying. I'm saying you're spending a chunk up front
at one time. Yeah, upfront
at one time for the entire year. And so that's something that you obviously have to prepare for. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot different than going out and just buying the hamburger when you need it from the grocery store or whatever. But you're right. It's more expensive because you're paying so many people to get the process done when you're just instead grabbing the meat from the person who butchered it, and then putting it in your freezer. You're cutting out multiple middlemen. But that's what I said. I said, just have a relationship and stop eating that garbage. Like, that's the entire point. Like, that's the whole point that RFK Jr. is trying to get across. If you want to eat it, you should be able to have the choice to eat it. But there should also be some transparency about what the hell is going into it and the effects that it's going to have on your body and your brain before you start smashing it down your neck every day.
And may I just say something about burger? I have found this out because now I get beef trim. Instead of getting burger made, I just have like 2 pound packs of trim, which I show. That trim is more often than not, is some of the best meat that you can have for stews or for making fajitas or for making flanks or jerky or any of that. It's like the only stuff I ever turn into burger and grind up in the house is the stuff that has too much connective tissue. Like far too much connective tissue that it would never be tender. It would never be able to be, chewed without like ripping your jaw off. I mean, that's the stuff that gets made into burger. But man, if you guys don't know what they're putting in, like if you're getting good burger, if you saw what it was before, it's probably something equivalent to some of the most tender, succulent pieces of beef that you would ever come across. And it's a damn shame what gets turned into burger, I must say. Okay.
Tell him, Kevin. All right.
I'm trying
We
to.
got some love. We got some love coming in here that I want to get to. We had Boys Blanc, the green room extraordinaire, coming in with a cookie. Said, hi, Kevin and crew. Well, hello. And then Boys Blanc gifted another cookie, said, Democrats in Michigan have enforced only cage-free eggs. Yeah, but you know what? It's like they say cage-free, and the conditions really aren't that much better, guys. Like, if I'm being completely honest with you, I mean, they're better, but not really that much better. But thank you so much for that cookie, and Just Rev also gifting a cookie. Thank you so much. Good to see you, Rev. All right.
You know what?
So,
May I just
yes,
say,
go ahead.
I am
No.
having a flashback to Southwest. I'm going to Southwest Asia, Saudi Arabia. I will tell you this. One of the best burgers I ever had was camel burger. Have you ever had camel meat? Oh, it is so good. Oh my gosh, camel burger. Oh, yum. I just kind of, I hate Saudi Arabia so much, but damn, they had good food. They really did have good food.
Camel burgers. Nice. I love it.
Yes.
What was it like? Was it like beef?
Oh, the
Bumpy.
camel burger? No, it was not like beef. It was very savory, and it was
High water
it was
content.
I mean, granted, I had been living on MREs now for a while, so maybe I would have eaten one of those dung beetles and thought it was exquisite. I mean, who knows? Maybe it was the contrast of going from chicken a la
There were some
king.
big ass dung beetles.
Yeah, they were the big old scarabs that would like, oh my gosh, they're crazy.
Yeah.
But maybe it was because of what I was eating at the time. I mean, you go from MREs to any kind of like actual food, and maybe that's why I thought it was so. Maybe Saudi Arabia just sucked, and I was so freaking out of my mind from days without sleep and things going off around me and everything. I thought the burger tasted good. Maybe I was having a fever dream. Who knows? But that camel burger in my mind was very delicious at the time. So I'll just say that. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? They had good shawarma. I'll say that. That was for damn sure. They definitely had good shawarma.
Well, I
Well-
would say you have a good memory of it. So it's really, that's how it was. It was good to you. No matter what the circumstances, you enjoyed it. Would you do it again?
Go back to Saudi Arabia? Hell no.
No, just have a camel burger.
I tried to see if it was, I tried to verify my memory. Sure. Yeah, I would try it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would try a camel burger again. See what it was like. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the internet is terrified now that we've talked about McDonald's meat content, but also because of where this single man living alone mounts his TV. A single man's interior decoration choices surrounding his TV have left the internet aghast. Alex Marr, radically moderate on TikTok, 34, a single man from Colorado, decided to attach a screen directly above his bed. The grand reveal of his newly organized room garnered 426,700 likes and 4.1 million views. That's a pretty nasty ratio.
Wow.
I've always wanted a TV above my bed so I wouldn't have to sit against a bunch of pillows, which can be uncomfortable as I fall asleep in that position. After installing it, I was really proud of my work and wanted to show it off. I had never seen anyone else do this, so I thought it would be cool to share. I'm honestly surprised more people don't do it, he told Newsweek. In the video, Marr panned about his bedroom, showcasing his newly mounted television and his pet cat, Carcat, resting comfortably at the bottom of his double bed. There you go. There's a picture of it right there. The cool thing about being a single man living by yourself is if you want to mount a TV vertically on your ceiling above your bed, you can, and no one can stop you, he joked on camera. He explained he secured the appliance to a stud using a commercially available TV mount. Internet users were obsessed yet bewildered with the unique positioning. This is why men have shorter life expectancy than women, quipped Jamie Wimmer. Final Destination has entered the chat, said another viewer. Kitty laying at the foot of the bed knows better, added Samantha. Your cat's an absolute unit, said one user. Marr explained he never expected his video to get so much attention. It's been a wild ride. People have left some hilarious comments. The top comment is about my 22-pound cat who unintentionally stole the show. A lot of people reference Final Destination and joke about dropping their phones on their faces in bed. Something I no longer have to worry about since I can cast my phone to the TV ceiling TV. Some say this bed will be how I die, which I find amusing because I know the mountain is extremely secure. I could probably hang from it if I wanted to, so a 30-pound TV is no problem. He also revealed many commenters said the setup would keep him single, which made him laugh. I never expected this much attention, but it's been fun engaging with people's reactions. If this inspires someone else to try it out, I'd love to see how they do it, he concluded. So there you go.
Can we
Thoughts
see it
on
again?
ceiling mounted TV. Yeah.
Oh no, go back to that image, please.
I am. It's right here. You're going to comment on this room. Yeah. He's a single man, Kevin. He keeps water containers right there. You know, why get up and go to the sink over a bunch of times? Yeah, that tissue right there is probably compromised with genetic material. But anyway. All right. Well.
Oh, not even in my singlest of single days would I have ever done that. But you know what? He's happy, and I don't know him, so I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Live.
Yeah, I've said it. I've said enough. I'm judging. I'm judging you. God. I don't know you, sir, and I'm judging you, and I feel I'm a terrible person.
It's okay. Well, you're not as terrible as the person who made this, because here is China reacting to the Trump tariffs. We finally got some official words, Sandra. You better buckle up because it's about to get real with the trade war.
大家新年快樂，身體健康，萬事如意。
The tariffs are coming. Also, we thought Donald Trump has used an ancient Chinese trick from the art of the deal, written by a Sun Tzu in the year 575 to convince Justin Trudeau to stop the tariff retaliation. But we have already taken all the American product off the shelf. So although the tariff no happen, I am going to implement my own tariff. Really is more of a tax. If you're not Chinese, you do a Chinese accent. You pay a tax. If you try to leave Toronto and move to America, you pay a tax. Don't forsake gonna get rid of a starring. Sit back so he can order bacon, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich from a Tim Hortons. So we're sorry to Elon Musk for canceling the star ring. Anyway, I hope you have a nice Chinese New Year of a snake. We will never bow down to the American because we are already owned by China.
So there you go.
And that was educational. It was very educational.
Yes, it was. You guys now know how to speak Mandarin. All right. Well, it's not just with, the main countries you're hearing about that Donald Trump has a trade war with, but have you ever heard of Malaysia?
Malaysia?
No.
Did you know that there are
Malaysia.
currently two
Okay.
presidents on U.S. territory? One is Donald Trump, who was recently elected president of the United States. The other is Kevin Ball, the president of the Republic of Malaysia, a self-proclaimed nation located in Nevada. This micronation covers an area of only 11.3 acres. It has a population of 39 residents. Its capital, which is also its only city, is called Boston. The founder of the country is also its current president.
Welcome to the Republic of Malaysia.
Malaysia has its own flag, coat of arms, customs, government, currency, and military. They don't use credit cards or cash here because they have their own currency called Valora, which is made from Oreo cookie dough. What's amusing is that they also claim to be at war with East Germany, a country that no longer exists. Additionally, Malaysia has claimed sovereignty over the moon and Venus. Although it is just a small micronation, Malaysia attracts many visitors due to its uniqueness and humor. This nation has a large number of fans and tourists. The Republic of Molossia is not recognized by the United States or any other country in the world. But as long as they don't violate any laws, they are free to do whatever they want.
That's cute. It's a cute little neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Love it.
playing government.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know who's not playing? This badger.
Is that a honey badger?
It is. And apparently it's won Wildlife Photographer of the Year as badger admiring art of a badger gets the public vote. Ian Wood wins the Natural History Museum's People's Choice Award with a photo taken at St. Leonard's on Sea. There's that image right there. Keep access clear at all times. A badger captured glancing up at a graffiti version of itself has won the Natural History Museum's People's Choice Award for Wildlife Photographer of the Year. The image was taken by a British photographer, Ian Wood, on a quiet road in St. Leonard's-on-Sea, East Sussex. After residents started leaving food scraps on the pavement for foxes, Wood noticed that badgers from a nearby set were also coming to forage. Seeing one walking along the pavement by his wall one night, he set up a small hide on the edge of the road to capture the animal reaching for food, illuminated only by light from a lamppost. The resulting photograph beat 24 other shortlisted images after a record 76,000 votes from around the world were counted, the Natural History Museum said. Dr. Douglas Gurr, the museum's director, said, Ian's flawlessly timed image offers a unique glimpse of nature's interaction with the human world, underscoring the importance of understanding urban wildlife. His exceptional photograph serves as a powerful reminder that local nature and wildlife, often just outside our own homes, can inspire and captivate us. That's a lot of TLDR for someone to take a picture of a badger looking at a cartoon badger.
Yeah.
And yes, Kevin, I can see that you're hearing the song in your head. Sandra, do you know about the badger song?
No.
Oh, thank goodness that you don't know, because there it is. Yes. One of the first viral videos on YouTube, by the way. How old is this video, Kevin? Badger.
I don't know. It's got to be at least 2 decades.
Mushroom.
It's like 2 decades.
All right, we'll take a look. I want to see how old it is.
Okay, hold on. Oh, how old is it?
Yeah, that's an old-ass video.
Yeah, it is. Hold on.
Raid on Antifa gifted a can while you're looking that up. Thank you so much for that. Come and get some Fauci. Yes, boom. Yeah. Get some, you little rat bastard. Speaking of badgers, that's what that guy looks like. Go ahead.
So the earliest I'm finding is it was 2008. However, I know it was before 2008.
Oh, it's much older than that. Yeah,
it's older than that.
Way older than that.
Yeah,
2003, said Salty Jameson. Yeah, so it's over 20 years old. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
That's insane.
I love it.
That's insane. Where have the years gone? But anyway, that's where that comes from. That image comes from. The guns were obviously added, but still pretty cool. All right.
Yes.
Well, got another interesting story for you. This will be the last one we cover before we go Pilled exclusive, guys. So make sure you've created a Pilled.net account and join us. Search No Prisoners Podcast, all one word. In the search bar, you'll find us. Come hang out with these awesome folks in the chat. Really appreciate every single one of you guys being here. Raydown and Antifa gifting another can. Thank you so much. Said, in that case, fuck you, Tony. Yes, indeed. Boom. Hitting him with that holy cola. It's the only way you can take him out. All right. So, Athens, Greece. Earthquakes rattled Greece's volcanic island of Santorini. Every few minutes through the night into Wednesday as authorities bolstered their emergency plans in case hundreds of tremblers, I think they meant tremors, over the past few days are a harbinger of a larger quake to come. A Coast Guard vessel and a military landing craft were in a wider area as a contingency should an evacuation be required. Civil Protection Minister Vasilis Kikalilis said during an emergency meeting with security officials, scientists, and the Prime Minister in Athens Wednesday. We are obliged to draw up scenarios for better and for worse regarding the prolonged seismic activity, he said during a meeting which was televised live. Predicting earthquakes is not scientifically possible, and experts cannot yet determine definitively whether the seismic activity between the islands could be a precursor for a significantly larger earthquake or as part of an earthquake swarm that could continue shaking the area with small or moderate intensity quakes for weeks or months. I understand the fear of what it means at the moment to be on Santorini that is constantly moving, Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis said. Man, you got some jacked up names over there. As he called on residents to remain calm and follow authorities' instructions. Thousands of residents and visitors have already left, frightened by the hundreds of earthquakes measuring between magnitude 3 and 5 that have struck the area since the weekend. Ferry lines and commercial airlines have added flights and ships to their schedules this week to accommodate the increased demand. However, ferry services were disrupted on Wednesday due to rough weather. The quakes, which all have epicenters beneath the seabed between the islands, have so far caused no injuries or major damage, although limited rock slides and cracks in some older buildings have been reported on the island. Greece lies in a highly seismically active part of the world, and earthquakes are frequent, but it is extremely rare for any part of the country to experience such an intense barrage of frequent earthquakes. You know what the real disruptor is, Kevin? Nobody in Athens wakes up before noon. Did you know that?
Is this a dad joke?
Because Dawn is tough on Greece.
Oh, you even have your own soundbite to go with that? Oh my gosh.
That was well done.
You are such a ham. Such a ham.
That was good. That was hammy. That was a good word, hammy.
Yes. We can watch the chat numbers fall off now. All right, here we go. Let's get into this commercial here. Well, actually, you know what? Sandra, did you send me this week's commercial yet?
No, I'll send it like right now.
All right. Well, I might not. Well, yeah, you know what? I might have time to play it. We'll see. Thank you guys so much for hanging out while we're waiting. Zortan PR gifting a cookie. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate you. Look, nobody even... Oh, Persian Cucumber reacted. Thank goodness. Somebody heard my joke.
Well,
jeez.
Whatever. They are working. Our audience is a very productive audience.
I know.
don't have time to be coming back and saying, oh my gosh, 45-1, that was so perfect. Wow. Where's the wow soundbite now?
Notice me.
Notice me and play the little. That's the honking horn. I wanted the wow. Thank you. Yes. Know that somewhere in the background while they're working, they are feeling that emotion, I'm sure.
Yeah, they are. Thank you, Persian Cucumber.
Yes.
I know you got my back, bro. All right. Let me grab this here.
Coffee talk with Sam.
And whoop. Come on. Don't be terrorist. Okay, there we go. No. Shh. All right, take this over here, and we're production experts over here. All right.
Yeah.
This is how we do it on the fly. We do it live. Whoa.
Yes.
Not brought to you by NPP, so we'll get that out of the way. Okay, here we go, guys. Here is
that was cool.
This week's ad.
Yeah.
Here's this week's ad, and you guys, if you're not on pill.net, head on over, hang out with these awesome folks in chat. Really appreciate you all that are hanging out over here. But this is our ultimate free speech platform. This is where we planted our flag, and we are inviting you guys over to pill.net to come be part of the family. We got a ton of news to get into today. So don't miss out. Here is this week's Foxhole Squares ad, brought to you by Coffee Talk with Sandra and sponsored by Pilled.net. You guys enjoy. We'll see you on the other side. If not, we'll see you on Friday for Fun Friend Friday. Here we go.
Coffee Talk with Santa presents Foxhole Squares, sponsored by Pill.net. This week, the one and only Enoch, Matt 1776, Neo, James R, Real Person Politics, Burt Cocaine, Laura D Goddess, 451 Actual, Maga Punch, starring Graham Belushi, your host, Zoso Dude. Be there or be square.